Hey man, it's funny, dog. Cause like I be sitting there, I think about this shit all the time, but I've never had. Well, the ones close to me, I spoke to them about this and stuff like that, and like y'all know how Christ drunk wine, right? Like, and he's a wine dipper and all that stuff like that, and like, you just talk about he was a drunk, like spot on drunkard. Now, for one, I know they just saying shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they just haters, you know what I'm saying? Like, but what I really think it was, bro, and I would say like this because of like what I go through, you know what I'm saying? And I can sit there and like kind of just relate. Now, I think Christ is more like a social wine drinker. You feel me? He wasn't like somebody you gonna get drunk and fucked up by himself and all that stuff like that. One, he wouldn't get drunk, period. You know what I'm saying? He was drinking to be merry. Because like when you're as serious minded and you know, like Christ had that serpent spirit, and they're like and that's the spirit of wisdom. Like, you know, I'm not saying serpent, like he was cunning. He was cunning. Not in an evil way, not on the left-handed way, left-handed side, more on the right-handed side. You know what I'm trying to say? And when you have that personality, right? Like, the only time you really get enjoyment, you have enjoyment is one, like your time periods where you're alone. And I can relate that because I just love being by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't really classify me as antisocial. I can be social. I know how to be social in the sense that I'm not socially awkward at all. It's just that, like, you know, like, when you're around people too much that's not really on the same stuff you're on, they always, like, they don't really know that they do this, but they like, I get, like, just, like, for example, I get vibes, right, that people be feeling like I probably think that I'm better than them. And it's not that shit. It's not that at all. It's not that at all. I don't feel like I know better than anybody else. It's like I'm very empathetic. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I don't create my distance for people, then I end up serving them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I end up like, so I'm never really putting enough work or energy towards my own pursuits and stuff like that if I'm spending too much time around people, you know what I'm saying? And I only really get real enjoyment in my times with around people and stuff like that is like, it's either one that we're on the same stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, like we're working towards like the same goal, or we're bettering each other like in some way that I feel passionately to become better about, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like learning new things, sharing information and stuff like that I care about, because there's a lot of shit out there that, you know what I'm saying, that's not worth really taking in, or like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just speaking as far as for me, and then like, so like, then like, and like, it's not that I can't be like interested in others. I know how to do that, you know what I'm saying? It's just that there's you know, people that be like, they want you to be part of their group so bad, like it's almost like they don't have healthy enough self-esteem. And I separate myself because I've been through all that stuff like that before, where it's like I end up losing myself, like being a part too much of a group, you know what I'm saying? I think they don't really know it, you know what I'm saying? Or like, it's just indirectly if you're making them feel inferior in some way, but in no means I do it for my own well-being, you know what I'm saying? So going back to like why it's a drink, because like when I, you know what I'm saying, have a little strong drink of wine and stuff like that, then I'm able to be merry and like, you know what I'm saying, really, like I could laugh, I could do these things when I'm not so, but it's like, for the most part, I just like being on my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. I could just sit there and relate to that. Say that because I'm in this new area. I'm with my security crew and shit like that. And yeah, like when we get to know each other, or we working together and shit like that, it's cool. Boom, boom, boom. like I may shoot the shit with a nigga for like about an hour, but like, bro, the whole 12 hours, I'm not finna, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run out of shit to talk about. Or like, I just like to have my personal space, you know what I'm saying? Like, because my thoughts and my mind is like a lot of the stuff that a lot of people are interested in. But like when you come on, take like this, like, and I really hate to cause a division like this, like, because I was trying my hardest not to do it. But when you're of the world, and when you're of the, like, when you're of the world, or you are the most, and then versus like those that are of the most high, or try to operate more in the spirit, that doesn't mean that those is operating, that those that more so operate in the spirit, they don't have times and periods where you might not catch them in that lower nature, or you might not catch them in their flesh. It's just that majority of the time, I say like this, like, I'm like I try to be like, you know, like 90% or like 85 to 90% like walking in the spirit, 10 to 15, you know what I'm saying, like in my lower nature or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying, just because we're human. And that's something that I'm not really necessarily trying to fight no more, because over righteousness will kill you. Over righteousness will kill you. But yeah, going back to my point, you know what I'm saying, like, so Friday night coming up, spot night coming up, I'm not getting drunk, but, you know, like, I want to just kind of just be more in the moment. That's what it does. Because a lot of the times when I'm in my spirit and shit like that, I'm in my head a lot, not overly thinking, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things to sit there and address, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stimulation, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stimulation because of these phones and just all the stuff that the day brings, you know what I'm saying? That, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all the stuff that I had learned from all the teachings and everything in the past, that I'm trying to address or come to a conclude, like, you know what I'm saying, come to a final closing on my thoughts with these things, because I know that they were not my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and in my own person, like, it's a lot of shit that I'm trying to work out, you know what I'm saying, while still being on top of things that are happening in the now, you know what I'm saying, like my reality, interaction stuff with people and shit like that. But when I you know what I'm saying, when I drink wine, or like I'm more of a, like, I like tequila, or like some of that brown stuff, like some cognac or whatever like that. So I may sip with some of that or whatever like that, and then it just had me more so. It makes me not think about all that type of stuff. You feel me? And it just puts me right there, like in my body, like in my flesh, so to say, but not to the point to where, like, I have no control over myself. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if that makes sense, if you think about the yeah, it's my turn. If you think about the chakras, right? Now, I don't really describe the chakras, but I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say that there's not, like, some that is, I don't subscribe to them things, but, like, it's not to say that there's not merit to it. You get what I'm trying to say? Because I'm trying my best to really explain it right now, but, you know, like how they have like, y'all know what I'm saying, the higher chakras, like your third eye, and boom 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 boom, all them lights, and then that red one is like when you're in your, basically, the lower nature and stuff like that. Like, I'm not sure which one, because I know I spend a lot of time probably in, like, the top two and the three and shit like that. You feel me? Just naturally, just like who I am and everything like that. You feel me? But when I take it, when I drink or whatever like that, it will bring my vibrations lower. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's not what, for me, everybody's shit different, whatever like that. But for me, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I can just feel I spend a lot of times in higher vibrations, and this higher vibration And a lot of people are not really vibrating at my level. So that's why I spend a lot of time. I don't sit there. Now that sounded real bad. But you gotta call a spade a spade. It's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? If there was somebody that was vibrating, people that are vibrating on my frequency and shit like that, then I would have no problem like spending time or spending more time with that person than I do with people on lower vibrations. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I still wouldn't be up around or by that person, like, you know what I'm saying, all throughout times of the day, because it is that time that I get to spend alone that, you know what I'm saying, you think I'm alone, but I'm really with the creator. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you feel me? Like, it's those that know what it is that I'm trying to say. And trust me, I'm going to get better at articulating my points when it comes to these videos. I'm more so good, better of a writer, and when I write things out and then I come back and speak on it, then it could come out more good, because it's like my intuition or like my spirit like is trying to say these things, but I don't yet like mentally know how to really. My mind doesn't know how to express it, like, you know what I'm saying, fully yet, if that makes sense. But if you're a child of light, you know what it is I'm trying to say. But hey, that's all I got. This is a little update for the day. I don't know if there's anything to learn from there. But yeah, so that's basically, that's why I think, you know what I'm saying, people like Christ Jesus young wine, because like Christ's frequency was so up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say he had to drink wine, but it allowed him to feel a little bit more comfortable around people that was vibrating at a lower level. It didn't mean that he had to always do that, but to put himself to not feel like he was better, you know what I'm saying? Or to just be like, you know what I'm saying, be one of the gods, just be one of, like, you know what I'm saying, not be a sinner, you know what I'm saying, but just like to be relatable with people and not be pious. Not to say he was, but if you know what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my perspective on what I think. You know what I'm saying? Christ up wine. And then you got the motherfucking Pharisees and shit like that. They're like, man, look, when you're just hating on them and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, he's just a different breed, bro. He's a different breed. So, you know, that's what I think. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Peace.